That was a pretty good salad, actually. I had that.
Was it good?
It was good. Yeah, it's like it's #1 seed. Did you see that at halftime? You see that three-pointer? Yeah. Crazy. Coach? Yeah. Gates. Extension. Yeah. Awesome. That's good. Yeah.
I don't want to see any of you come in the box.
All right, welcome back. We're here for the 1:30 game. Kansas City facing off against the Omaha Mavs again. And we're underway. Smith takes in the face-off with Allender and Baca on the wings. Weisner and McClin are your wingers, or your defensemen, I should say. KC wearing the white jerseys this time. Mavs break it up through center ice on the right side. Weisner back, trying to prevent the centering pass. Does get through, though. Quick shot saved by Stutzer. Stutzer in goal here for the afternoon game. Offsides call. First stoppage in play here. Line change, Kansas City. Hagedorn takes the face-off with JC and Howard. Powell and Hill on D. KC chips the puck ahead. Hagedorn racing around the traffic. JC streaks towards the middle. Hagedorn trying to slide it ahead to Howard, but picked off by the Mavs. They'll break it out the right side. Hill and Powell back on D for Kansas City. Forcing to the outside. Centering pass kicked away by Powell. Hill chips it up looking for Howard, but kept in by the Mavs. Hagedorn behind his own net, trying to find JC, trying to get a little chip pass around some traffic. JC slides it over looking for Howard, but goes off the skate of a Mavs player. And KC will regroup. Line change to Kansas City. Howard battling below the blue line. Johnson there in support along with Logan Weisner. Centering pass, Logan Weisner with a chip right there. Fluttered up. Rebound shot saved by the Omaha goalie. And he'll cover it up. Good movement there by Kansas City getting a centering pass. Logan Weisner there in the crease. Got covered up by the Mavs goalie. Face off in the Omaha zone. Controlled by the Mavs. They'll circle around behind their own net. Outlet pass to center ice, streaking across the red line. Quick shot saved by Stutzer. Blocker saved by Stutzer as the Mavs got into the crease. Quick wrist shot. Stutzer up to the challenge. Little scrum behind the net here. Dug out by Johnson. Johnson comes away with it. We got a delayed penalty coming up on Omaha. Outlet pass over to Logan Weisner. Streaking ahead to the center ice is Myers. Quick shot. Tipped behind the net. Myers there trying to dig it out of the corner. Touched up by Omaha, and that'll be a stoppage in play. We'll get a penalty, first one of the game. Didn't see the call, but Mavs send one to the box. Power play unit on for Kansas City. Smith takes the face off. Logan Weisner on one wing, Johnson on the other. Puck comes back to the point, but kept in by Powell on the right point. Powell tipped it, just floated off his stick and out of the zone. Casey will have to reset. Mavs clear it down, chasing after it is Landon Weisner on defense for Kansas City. Weisner circling behind Stutzer. Backhands it up, trying to find Johnson. Just chipped behind his stick and floats all the way back to the right D for Omaha. Clearing attempt picked off by Powell. Weisner trying to get it back over to Powell. Offsides call, stoppage and play with 1:23 remaining on the power play for Kansas City. Mavs control the face-off. They chip it back to the right D, who sends it into Kansas City zone, but quickly turned out by KC. Powell up to JC. JC and Hargadine across the blue line. Howard on the left side. JC slides it over to Howard in the far corner. Howard scoops up the puck, tries to spin around in the face-off circle, creates some space. He plays it back to Hargadine. Hargadine off the boards, trying to get it back to the left D. He does. Over to Wisner. Wisner gets it ahead to Hargadine, but he lost an edge heading towards the net. Powell chips it back down low to JC. JC trying to get a shot. Poke checked away at the last second. Good defensive play by the Mavs. JC trying to get a shot off, but he's poke checked away. Mavs flip it up and not out of the zone. Kept in by Howard. Howard chips it back down low. Mavs control their own blue line. Moragas for Omaha. Poke check though by Hargadine. He sends it back down low and he'll head to the bench for a line change. 20 seconds remaining on the power play. Smith trying to play it over to Brown. Brown tries to get it back to Wisner. Top of the slot. He'll play it back to the right D for Powell. Quick shot. Powell looking for that top left corner. Blocker save by the Mavs goalie. Brown with a great glove. Plays it back to Wisner with a quick shot. Another blocker save. Great play by Brown. He gloved it down to the air and played it back to Landon Wisner on the point. Quick shot looking for that left side, but a blocker save by the Mavs goalie. Scrum behind the net. Brown comes away with it, trying to get a centering pass, but poke checked away here. Now we're going to get a stoppage in play. We're going to get a cross-check penalty. Let's see who they send to the box. Number 21, it appears, for Omaha. Going to the box. KC goes back on the power play. .9:15 remaining. Fresh 2-minute power play for Kansas City. Hill chasing back for the puck. Icing call as it makes it all the way to the end. No icing even on a penalty kill. That'll bring the faceoff back down to the Omaha zone. 1:53 remaining on the power play. Face-off controlled by Kansas City. They play it back to Hill. Poke checked away, though. Casey will have to clear the zone. Hill trying to flip it in, but a little too early. Offsides call. Face-off comes back outside the blue line. Controlled by Kansas City. Hill flips it in. Circles it around. Logan Wisner on the far side trying to set something up. Gets tied up with a couple Mavs. They'll pick up the puck and circle it behind their own net. Mavs streaking up the left side. Good back check by Hill. Couple poke checks. Mavs come away with it though, trying to get a quick shot. They shoot it wide right. Stutzer followed him all the way across the crease. Cut off the angle. Shot goes wide. KC trying to clear it out. McLean passes up to Johnson. Johnson gets around some traffic. He's got Allender with him on the left side. Johnson, quick wrist shot, wide left. Cleared out by Omaha, but not out of the zone. McLean sends it back down low. Circling around the Mavs defender. He'll play it up the near side. Trying to play it right back to the teammate who gave it to him. Eventually cleared out. Hargadine picks it up though at center ice across the blue line. Hargadine's got Wisner on the far side. Quick shot from Wisner. Blocker save. Hargadine right there for a rebound. Kicked out too far. JC back checking. Gets it over to Howard. Howard plays it back to Hargadine. Wisner will dump it in the Mavs zone. No icing. It circles around. Played by the goalie behind the net. Mavs trying to clear it out. Comes up and over the blue line. JC just about back on sides. But it was offside. 7.5 minutes remaining. 14 seconds remaining in the power play for Kansas City. Hargadine, Howard, and JC are your forwards. KC controls the face-off. They play it down to Powell. Powell slides it in behind the net. Played by the Omaha goalie. Picked up by JC. Centering pass. Nobody there, but a good pass by JC trying to get something in the slot. Slides all the way through the crease. Mavs trying to clear it out. They pass it right to Powell on the right point. Powell lets one fly. Might have got a blocker on it. Sounded maybe like a stick too, but kicks into the corner. JC trying to find a pass. Plays it over to Howard. Howard circling around the face-off circle, trying to get in the slot. Backhand attempt, blocked again. Howard again tried to get a shot off, got tripped up, and the Mavs touch it up. That'll be a penalty. The Mavs couldn't contain Howard there. He draws a penalty. KC goes back on the power play. Just as soon as the Mavs killed it off, they draw another one. Puck kept in by Powell after the face-off win by Kansas City. He sends it back down low in the corner. Smith chasing after it. Myers is in the corner as well. Smith will dig it out. Trying to get through some traffic for a centering pass. Backhand shot in front. Smith with the rebound. Blocked again. Two quick shots there. Turned aside by the Mavs goalie. Myers plays it back to Bakta. Bakta back down low off the boards to Myers. Myers working behind the net. Trying to get a centering pass. He'll circle around the far side. He'll drop it back low for Smith. Smith back to Myers. Clearing attempt by the Mavs, kept in though by Weisner at the point. Chipped out eventually. Weisner will chase after that. He'll circle back. KC back on sides. Weisner over the blue line. Circling around. He'll take it behind the Mavs net. Centering pass right in front. Myers with a quick shot wide. Another attempt. Shot wide again. Myers with two quick shots there. Turned aside by the goalie. Good attempts by Kansas City. Good pressure here on this power play. 1:02 remaining in the power play. KC breaking it up center ice. Smith across the red line into the Mavs zone. He'll dump it in. Circles behind the net. Myers trying to cut it off, but it's cleared around the corner by Omaha. Omaha brings it up the left side. Across the blue line. Get around the defense. Quick shot. Block saved by Stutzer. Good back check by Hill as well. Hill digs out the loose puck. Hill bringing it up the right side. Skating with Myers. Poke check though by the Mavs. They'll rush the other direction. Bakta back. Backhand attempt. Blocker saved by Stutzer. Bakta trying to play it off the boards up and out of the zone. He gets it around the defender all the way to the end. Tipped. No icing. They wave it off. Bring it up through the neutral zone on the left side. Forced to the boards by Phillips. Brown is there as well. Play it down low, trying to set something up for a centering pass, but a poke check by Phillips breaks that up. They'll spin around again, but picked off by Dungy. Dungy trying to clear the zone, poke checked away. He'll play it off the boards over to Brown, just behind Brown, but it does clear the zone, and Mavs will reset. Phillips takes his man down, gets an elbow there. Plays it over to McLean. McLean up to Brown, comes back to the point. Shot wide left, or wide right from the left point. Weisner plays it off the backboards behind Stutzer over to McLean. McLean off the boards to Brown. Brown trying to bang it through the legs of the defender, get it out to Dungy, but it's kept in by the Mavs. Omaha circling. Phillips, I should say, circles around Omaha. Plays it up off the boards to Dungy, and Dungy will send it down. Line change Kansas City, but that'll be an icing call as it makes it all the way down. Face off coming back down to KC zone. McLean sends it up the boards, trying to find Smith. Smith battling on the far boards. Kept in, though, by the Mavs. 3:45 remaining in this first period. Omaha touches it up, and another penalty on Omaha. KC back on the power play. Back to Powell on the right side. Quick shot. Knocked down in front. Loose puck in front. Backhand attempt. Allender had a crack at it. Another loose puck in front. Scrum in front. Must have been covered up. Trying to zoom in here for you a little bit late, but several cracks at it. The puck is just outside the crease here. Omaha's going to get another penalty out of this with some after the whistle action. Interesting that they brought the face-off outside the zone after a penalty by Omaha. Nevertheless, KC back on the power play. Quick shot by Powell. Glove save by the Mavs goalie. Get another face-off here in the zone. 142 on the first penalty, 154 on the second penalty. KC controls the face-off. Wisner over to Powell, just out of his reach though, clears the zone. KC will regroup. Powell plays it off the boards, trying to find Allender, but just out of his reach. Mavs dump it right back in. Powell sends it right back to Allender. Icing call, that'll bring it back down in the Kansas City zone. Face-off controlled by Kansas City. Wisner sends it over to Powell. Powell on the far side, circling up the boards. We'll play it ahead to Howard. Howard's got JC on the right side. Loose puck kicked into the corner after the shot by Howard. Picked up by Hargadon. He plays it back to Powell. Powell over to Wisner. Wisner looking for a quick wrist shot. High over the crossbar. Comes all the way back to Powell on the left point. Powell pinching down, looking for another shot. He'll play it back to Wisner again. Another quick shot, looking for that top left corner. Blocker saved by the Mavs goalie. Mavs come away with it, and they'll just dump it in to burn some clock. 45 seconds remaining on the first penalty, 55 seconds on the second one. Wisner streaking up through center ice. Drop pass for Howard. Howard gets around some traffic, trying to get a quick snapshot there. Poke checked away, though. Howard regains it, plays it back to Hill. Shot turned aside by the goalie. Quick shot over to JC, but he fanned on it. Poke check at the last second, it looked like by Omaha. Puck comes back to center ice. Hill circles around. Plays it ahead to Howard on the far side. Howard carries the puck into the corner. Centering pass for JC. Shot! Score! Great puck movement. JC puts Kansas City up 1-0 here in the first period. Power play goal, Kansas City. Good pass over to JC on the back door. He buries it for the one-timer. KC strikes first. That power play goal only brings one player out of the box, so KC still has 20 seconds or so remaining on the second penalty to Omaha. Over to Bakta on the right side. Bakta trying to get through some traffic. Gets upended. Puck comes back to Hill, though. Hill looking for a quick shot right in front with a quick pass to Bakta. Great redirect there, but went just wide right. Puck squirts out to center ice. Omaha rushing up the right side. Phillips is back with Hill. Phillips takes his man into the far side. Centering pass goes all the way through the crease. Picked up by Myers. Myers trying to clear it out. Poke check back in. Puck circles around, trying to clear it out. Logan Wisner tied up on the far side there. Dug out by Omaha, trying to set something up. They played over the left D. Shot was wide behind the net. 45 seconds remaining. Delayed penalty here for Kansas City. They touch it up. 2-minute penalty to Kansas City. Mavs control the face-off, back to the right D. The drop pass for the winger. Winger pinches down between the circles. Quick shot looking for a redirect. Goes wide right. Smith trying to clear it out. He gets tied up. McClin over there as well. The puck's played behind the Kansas City net. Powell chasing after it. He follows a Mavs player back. Drop pass for another Mavs player. Powell still pursuing. Gets upended, loses an edge. Dungy there. Mavs will play it back to the right point, looking for a quick snapshot. 15 seconds remaining. Shot from the point, on target, glove save, Stutzer. I don't know how he saw that one. Screened by plenty of people there, but Stutzer kept his eye on it. Glove save by Maxey. Just over 10 seconds remaining here on the arena clock. Minute 20 or so on the penalty kill for KC. Foul play it behind his own net over to McClin. 5 seconds remaining. Johnson gets it out through center ice. Might have time to pull the trigger. And that'll do it for the first period. KC strikes first, 1-0 heading into the second. Get underway here in the second period. Casey's still on the penalty kill. 1:15 remaining on the power play for Omaha. And we're underway. Well, they'll blow it dead here. We'll toss out those two players. Smith and the Omaha player will switch out. Johnson takes the face-off for Kansas City. Puck controlled by Omaha. They'll circle around and dump it in the Kansas City zone. Puck circles behind Stutzer. Squirts just past the Omaha player. Smith trying to poke it out of the zone, but kept in at the left D by Omaha. Omaha working behind the net. They'll play it back to the left point. Quick wrist shot looking for a redirect. Loose puck in front. Saved by Stutzer initially. And he covers it up. Stutzer had a first save at it. Trying to smother it. Got poked out of there at the last second. Eventually got his glove back on it and covered it up. Good initial save by Stutzer and great concentration to cover up the second attempt. 13 and a half minutes remaining in the period and 41 seconds it appears. Maybe 47. Some netting in the way. Maybe 47 seconds it says on the penalty. Kansas City. Looks like Logan Weisner in the box, by the way. Chipped out by Johnson. Smith and Johnson chasing after it. One Omaha player back. Moragas with the puck, working behind his own net. He'll circle behind the goal. Loses the handle momentarily. Johnson there. He regained it just in time. Good forecheck pressure by Johnson there. Moragas lost the handle momentarily. Weisner lost an edge, went to the boards hard. Loose puck in front. Second attempt cleared out by the KC defense. Third attempt. 5 seconds on the penalty kill for Kansas City. Shot blocked. Might have been by Smith or Johnson. KC has killed it off. Logan Weisner out of the box. Icing call, but KC kills off the penalty. Back to full strength. KC controls the face-off. Powell chips it over to Logan Weisner. Powell and Hill on defense. Logan Weisner, Bakta and Allender are your forwards. Just across the red line, Allender dumps it in. Mavs goalie will play it behind his own net, trying to circle it out of the zone with good pressure there by Logan Weisner to keep it alive. Mavs trying to clear it out. Kansas City kept it in momentarily. Mavs cleared out though, and Hill is the only man back to Kansas City. Quick shot goes wide left. Puck caroms all the way to the near side here. Chipped up and out of the zone by Weisner. Omaha plays it back, but Bakta's right there, and he sends it back to Logan Weisner. Just out of his reach, and Mavs will pick it up and regroup. Mavs will play it back to the far side. Trying to get an outward pass, goes off the skate of Bakta. Good job. Forecheck pressure by Bakta to keep the play alive. KC will regroup in their own zone. Hill looking for a cross-ice pass. He picks up Bakta. Bakta plays it over to Weisner. Weisner overskated it momentarily. Misplaced, or I should say misplayed the puck off his skate. He went into the zone before the puck did, so that's offsides call Kansas City. Face off just outside the zone here. Hargadine will take the drop. He's got Howard and JC on the wings. Phillips back on D. They'll play the puck back to Phillips. Phillips plays it over to Landon Weisner. Sends it up the boards looking for JC, who'll dump it in right on target. Turned aside by the Mavs goalie. Mavs play it up the far boards. JC there to break that up though. Howard sends it back down low for Hargadine. Hargadine working behind the Mavs net, trying to set something up. Puck squirts out to JC. JC circling around, evading some traffic, creates a little space for himself, gets through some traffic, just lost the handle right between the face-off circles. Phillips, one man back to Kansas City. Back checking is JC and Weisner. Centering pass goes all his way through the crease into the far side. Mavs turn around and slap it on target, but kicked aside by Phillips. Phillips sends it up to Weisner. Landon Weisner streaking ahead with Hargadine. He's got Howard on the left side. Shot right on target. Weisner looking for a rebound, but saved by the Mavs goalie. He'll hang on to that one. We'll get a face-off here with just under 11 minutes remaining in the second. Dungy will take the face-off. He's got Brown and Myers as the wingers. McClin and Powell are your defensemen. Face-off controlled by the Mavs. They'll circle behind their own net. They bring it up the near side. Brown forces them to change direction, circling behind their own net. Outlet pass, trying to play it off the boards, but goes into the Kansas City bench touched by a Kansas City player. As the Mavs lifted it over the boards, we'll get a face-off in the Omaha zone. Mavs player gets tripped up. Brown digs it out. He'll play it back to the point. He plays it back to Powell. Quick snapshot from Powell right on target. Saved by the Mavs goalie. We'll get another face-off here. Brown takes the face-off. Dungy takes the face-off with Brown and Myers again. Controlled by the Mavs. They'll circle behind their own net. Mavs bringing it up the near side. Cut behind some traffic. They played over to Moragas for Omaha on the far side. Mavs dump it in. It'll circle behind Stutzer. McClin beats his man to the puck. They play it quickly over to Powell, who plays it up to Myers. Chips it out of the zone. Omaha lefty picks it up. He'll circle around and play it off the boards. Back and forth over the blue line. Offsides call on Omaha. Just over 10 minutes remaining. Mavs control the face-off. They win it back beyond their left D. A little too far, but picked up just over the blue line. Drop pass, nobody there. Puck is picked up by Johnson. Johnson heading the other direction. 4 Mavs around him. Johnson gets through some traffic. Trying to play it back to Smith. Picked off by the Mavs, and Phillips is right there to return the favor. Mavs will flip it into the KC zone. Hill chasing after it on the far side. Hill beats his man to the puck. The Mavs player goes down hard into the boards. Lost an edge on his own, heading back to the bench. Looks like they might have blown the whistle for a little stoppage for potential injury, but he skates off on his own power, and we get a stoppage in play here. Face off just outside the blue line. Nine and a half minutes remaining here in the second period. KC hanging on to a 1-0 lead. They play it back to Phillips, who plays it over to Hill. Hill on the far boards, off the boards to Johnson. Johnson trying to circle around some traffic. Hits the brakes, he'll play it back to the right point to Hill. Just bounces over his stick, KC will regroup. Hill plays it off the boards. Once KC gets back on sides, he'll dump it back down low behind the Omaha net, played by the goalie, but not a real sense of urgency there. Johnson gets there to tie him up. Puck is cleared out, though, by Omaha, and Phillips will pick it up. Phillips regroups at the blue line. Plays it off the boards, trying to bang it over there to Logan Weisner. Mavs get there first and tie him up. Mavs dig it out, streaking up the right side. Phillips ties him up with a poke check. They send the puck across the ice into the far corner where it's picked up by Hill. Hill trying to find Johnson, intercepted by the Mavs right under the blue line. Quick shot, saved by Stutzer, turned aside. Phillips picks it up, and he'll play it over to Logan Weisner. Logan Weisner working behind his own net, circling off the boards, plays it up, looking to find Johnson, who was streaking out of the zone, but kept in by Omaha. Hill picks up the puck and plays it around the boards, trying to find Weisner, but he's tied up on the near side. Smith digs it out, looking to play it over to Johnson, who chips it ahead back to Smith. Smith streaking across the red line. Smith gets tied up, loses an edge, and Omaha regroups, circling behind their own net. Here come the Mavs. They push up through center ice. Good poke check there by Weisner. Bachta plays it over to Weisner. And Dungy fresh off the bench. Just unfortunate timing. The bench being below the blue line. He entered the ice ahead of the play. Created an offsides situation. So we're going to face off just outside the blue line here with just under 8 minutes remaining. Mavs controlled the face-off, but picked off by Dungy. Dungy fires a shot. Blocker saved by the Mavs goalie. Bounces into the corner. Logan Weisner trying to dig it out and get a pass. Tied up with 2 Mavs players. Bachta there supporting as well. The Mavs dig it out. Play it up through center ice, pushing up the left side across the blue line. Quick snapshot Saved by Stutzer. He'll hang on to that one and we'll get a face-off. 7.5 minutes remaining. Mavs pull it back to the point, trying to get a quick shot. Doesn't get through the traffic, and Powell picks it off. Powell plays it up and out. Bachta trying to skate through some traffic. A couple of poke checks, though, by Omaha, and they send it right back in. Weisner retreats behind his own net, picks up the puck. Trying to play it over to Dungy on the side. Bangs off the boards, but kept in by Mavs. Eventually cleared out by Kansas City, but dumped right back in by Omaha. Weisner will regroup. Outlet pass looking for Brown, just out of his reach. Chipped ahead, on sides. Bachta picks up a loose puck, trying to get around one person and get a shot, but a good poke check by Omaha. Good play there by Brown to chip it ahead to Bachta, but timely poke check by the Mavs defense prevented the shot. Good poke check by Powell as he bodied up the man and stole the puck, cleared the crease. Mavs regained possession though. Little drop pass, nobody home there, and Powell's trying to chip it out of the zone, kept in by Omaha. There, Powell finally gets it over the blue line, and they clear the zone. Dungy and Powell streaking ahead. 2-on-2. Dungy chips it ahead. Powell trying to pick it up. Omaha beats him to the puck. He'll skate it out the near side. Chipped out by Moragas of Omaha. No, Bondrick, I should say, by Omaha. Offside's called, and a face-off just outside the blue line here. 6:13 on the arena clock. I'll square that up. 6:13 remaining here in the second period. Still just one goal. A goal by JC in the first period. JC back on the ice with Howard. Hargadine to take the face-off. Hill and McClin are your defensemen. Loose puck dug out by Omaha. Left D streaks in on the left side. Quick shot on target, saved by Stutzer. Loose puck in the crease. Dug out by McClin. McClin plays it ahead to JC. JC pushes up the right side. He'll chip it around the boards. Chasing after it down low. The Omaha goalie almost gets tangled up there with his own player. JC and Hargadine pursuing behind the net. Mavs trying to clear it out. Kept in at the point, though, by Hill. Hill does a great job to tie him up. Hargadine there as well. Hargadine trying to dig it out. He does. He plays it over to Howard. Back to the point to McClin. Quick shot. Redirect by Howard. Shot from Hill. Or McClin, I should say. And a redirect by Howard. Saved by the Mavs goalie. Great effort by Howard to keep it alive, but Hargadine picked up the loose puck and skated it back out of the zone. Kansas City will reset. Good effort there by Howard, trying to keep the play on side. Howard plays it back over to JC. Great look. JC's on the left side, down to the face-off dot, back in, shot. Kicked wide. Hargadine picks it up, trying to get a centering pass to Howard, but picked up by the Mavs defense. They'll circle it around. Flynn pinches down, trying to keep the play alive, but Mavs sit at the other end of the ice. No icing. Phillips chases after it, circling behind his own net. He backhands it down, flips it on the boards, trying to clear it out. Kept in at the point, though, by the Mavs. Johnson chasing after. He'll circle it around behind the net. Myers trying to clear it up, but kept in by the left D of Omaha. Just over the blue line. Offsides call on Omaha. Face off here with 4.5 minutes remaining in the second. If you watched any St. Louis Cardinals baseball over the years or listened to the broadcaster Mike Shannon, I'm channeling my inner Mike Shannon here. This period brought to you by New Glarus Brewing Company, the Spotted Cow Ale, and I suppose also Blue Jay Volleyball. Picked up by Weisner through center ice. Tap pass ahead to Johnson. Johnson over the blue line, trying to get around some traffic, trying to pull a quick snapshot. He scores! Unbelievable effort by Jax Johnson, getting through all that traffic. Fires a wrist shot above the left side of the net, above the right shoulder of the Omaha goalie. Kansas City goes up 2-0 here with 4:15 remaining in the second. Great goal by Johnson. Powered through all that traffic around the defense. Beat the goalie over the shoulder on the stick side. KC goes up 2-0 here with just over 4 minutes remaining in the second. Omaha dumps it into Kansas City zone. It'll circle behind Stutzer. Myers on the far side with Johnson. Johnson trying to chip it ahead. Here comes Johnson again. Johnson and Allender across the blue line. Johnson looking for a shot and a rebound. Loose puck looking for Allender. Allender flips it back behind the net. Goalie without a stick at the moment. Kansas City can get a shot on net. No stick on the goalie's hands at the moment. Shot from Weiser on the point goes off the stick. Phillips fires a shot. Looking for a redirect. Great pass there from Phillips to Allender. Phillips looking for a redirect right on target. Allender got a stick on it. The goalie made the save. He's picked up his stick now. Outlet pass from Phillips over to Myers. Myers and Smith get tangled up with a couple Mavs players. They head the other direction. Weiser and Phillips back on D for Kansas City. Centering pass. Phillips ties up his man, prevents him connecting on that pass. Tied up behind the net. Phillips and Weisner. Centering pass by Omaha, but chipped away by Myers. Smith sends it behind the net, looking for Phillips. Phillips picks up the puck, looking for an outlet pass over to Allender. Kept in, though, at the point. It does squirt out of the zone. Omaha left to reset. We're going to get a hook there. Did not call that. Hook right under the neck of Smith. Number 68 had his blade of his stick right on the neck of Gunnar Smith. That was missed by the referee. And now we get a stoppage in play here. We're going to send Weiser to the box after they clearly missed a stick to the neck by Omaha, number 68 on Gunnar Smith. Let's see how KC responds here. Calls don't always go your way, but they got to battle through it. KC shorthanded here. Logan Weiser and Bakta be your forwards. Hill and Powell on defense. Face-off will be in the Kansas City zone.
Sticks don't belong across the net.
2.5 minutes remaining here in this second period. Face-off controlled by Kansas City. Powell trying to play it out. Kept in at the point by Omaha. Shot right on target. Glove saved by Stutzer. He'll hang on to that one. He scooped it up like an infielder and hung on to it. 9 seconds burnt off the penalty kill. Get another face-off just to the right of Stutzer. KC again controls the face-off. And they flip it up and out of the zone. They call a tip, no icing, so that'll burn some precious clock off the penalty kill. Omaha comes back to regroup behind their own net. Bakta pursuing, dangerous pass right in front of the crease by Omaha. They connect on it, streaking up through center ice on the left side. Drop pass. Player was not prepared for that. Scoots back to the blue line and dumps it right back in. Omaha circling behind the Kansas City net, but tied up by the KC defense. They'll try it around the other direction, cleared out by Bakta. Quick shot, blocker save by Stutzer. Looked like a wide open side there, and Stutzer got his blocker up there just in time. Clearing attempt by Powell, kept in. Bakta got tripped up there. Delayed call here coming up. Kansas City touches it up. There'll be a second penalty on Kansas City. The Omaha goalie rushing towards the net, trying to create, or I should say the bench, trying to create a man advantage. Whenever there's a delayed penalty, they'll let the offensive team continue on, not to disrupt a scoring chance. The referee had his arm raised for a penalty on Kansas City. As soon as Kansas City touches it, the play stops. .59 seconds remaining on the first penalty. A fresh 2 minutes on the second one. Kansas City 5-on-3 now, trying to kill off a two-man disadvantage. Omaha plays it back to the right point. They'll play it down low. Into the face-off circle, back to the right point. Omaha back on the blue line. Smith pursuing. McLean there. Shot, glove save by Stutzer. Face-off controlled by Kansas City momentarily, trying to clear it out. Kept in, though, by the Mavs. They'll drop it down above the face-off circle, circling around. Down to the face-off dot. Quick snapshot saved by Stutzer. And Smith is there to bang it out of there. 19 seconds remaining on the power play for the first penalty. That'll be an icing call, but they kill off some more seconds on that first one. 16 now by the time the whistle was blown. 16 seconds on the first penalty. 1:17 on the second. Mavs control the face-off. They'll play it back to the right D. Moving down the blue line, pinching down to the face-off circle. Quisser shot. Top blocker save. Maybe got a glove on it, but the blocker saved by Stutzer. And KC clears it out again. And that one will come to rest. No icing on that one. That puck stopped short of the red line. First penalty has been killed off. Back to 5-on-4 for Kansas City. Powell and McClin back on D. Great poke check by McClin. He sends it up to Smith. Smith, outlet pass on the far side to Logan Weisner. Or Landon Weisner. Quick snapshot by Weisner. Blocker save comes back to Smith. McClin keeps it alive at the blue line. Good pressure by Kansas City, even on a shorthanded situation. Mavs the other direction. Quick snapshot high over the crossbar. 8 seconds remaining in the period. 30 seconds in the power play for Omaha. Mavs trying to regroup here at center ice, but that'll do it for the second period. Kansas City will go into the third period with a 2-0 lead. 23 seconds remaining on the last penalty to kill off. Great effort here by Kansas City. Tough loss yesterday, 5-1 to Omaha. Great to see them bounce back here, battling hard, up 2-0 going into the third. Eager staying loose there outside the Kansas City bench in the black goalie pads. KC playing better and better every game. Tough loss yesterday, 5-1 to Omaha, but Omaha had just been beaten 7-1 by Rochester Mustangs. KC came out strong today, kept it close with Mustangs. Dropped it 3-1, but played better than they did the first night. And certainly playing well here this afternoon. Second matchup against Omaha. They head into the third period, needing to kill off 23 more seconds to get back to full strength. McClin and Weisner, a little glove tap. Stutzer. Logan Weisner and Johnson are your forwards. And we're underway here in the third. KC again winning many crucial face-offs here on this penalty kill. They control the face-off again. Weisner and Johnson battling on the near boards. Omaha comes away with it. Down to the face-off circle, they drop it back. Johnson trying to chip it out of the zone. Good play by Johnson. He gets it ahead to Logan Weisner, just out of his reach, streaking ahead. KC has killed off the penalty. Logan Weisner beats his man to the puck. Back to full strength. Bakhta straight out of the box, heading towards the crease. Bakhta there to pick up the puck on the clearing attempt. He sends it back. Left point over to McClin, looking for a tip. Johnson there trying to get a tip, but it's kicked aside by the Omaha defense. Mavs chip it up into the neutral zone, but it's picked up by Weisner. Weisner, cross-ice pass to his brother Logan. Logan down to the face-off circle, trying to get a quick shot, but poked away by the Mavs defense. Here comes Omaha the other direction, up the left side. Centering pass all the way through the crease. Great job by McClin to tie up his man, preventing them from connecting on that centering attempt. Logan Weisner chips it out of the zone. Good job by Weisner. Teams are very friendly with each other. They play a lot of games against each other over the course of the season. It's also getting a little physical in this second matchup here. Outlet pass to JC. Face-off circle shot, glove save. The Omaha goalie, kind of an odd move, sliding away from the puck, but Sliding across the crease, makes the glove save, hangs on to it, 12:31 remaining. Mavs will pick up the puck behind their own net, trying to send it up the boards and out of the zone, but kept in at the point. Hill sends it right back down. Hargadine chasing after it. Hargadine, JC, and Howard are your forwards. JC in the near corner, trying to send it back to Hargadine, working behind the net. Poke check, though, by the Mavs. They pick up the puck, and they'll clear the zone. Up the left side, through center ice. Pass to the right side, Omaha trying to get a shot there, but poked away by Hill. Powell and Hargadine with some poke checks. Powell comes away with it. Great job by the PC defense. They'll play it up to Howard. Howard gets it around some traffic. He's got Hargadine and JC streaking with him. Just over the blue line is Hargadine, offsides ahead of the puck. As Howard pulled it back, Hargadine went forward into the zone, offsides call. Quick shot by Smith, right on target, saved by the Omaha goalie. Get another stoppage in play. Mavs trying to clear it out after the faceoff, but kept in by Kansas City. Puck squirts down near the referee in the corner. They flip it up and out of the zone, just barely out of the zone. McLean lost an edge trying to keep it alive. Phillips is back for Kansas City. They get around the defense, quick shot, backhand goal, and they score. Mavs get around the Kansas City defense. They pass McLean, they get past Phillips, quick backhand shot, and they beat Stutzer. Omaha on the board now. First goal of the game with 11:19 remaining in the third. Omaha cuts the lead in half. KC trying to get something going here. Brown in the zone, but it's tripped out by Omaha. Weisner back checking for Kansas City. Number 5, I believe, just had the goal for Omaha, still on the ice behind the net, working against Johnson and Weisner. Mavs dig it out, trying to get a centering pass. They'll play it all the way back to the top of the slot. This puck picked up again by number 5. Backhand shot on target, but kicked aside. Not sure it got through. Another attempt, shot right on target. Glove saved by Stutzer. We'll hang on to that one. We'll get a face-off here. Just under 11 minutes remaining. Smith will take the face off. He wins it back to Weisner. Chips it over to Powell. Powell trying to get it ahead to Logan Weisner, trying to chip it up and out of the zone. Bachta and Smith are streaking out of the zone, but kept in by Omaha. Omaha comes away with it, trying to get a quick shot from the face-off dot, saved by Stutzer. He'll hang on to that one. We'll get another face-off just to the left of Stutzer. Flipped out, pass looking for Bachta, but kept in by Omaha right on the blue line. KC staying with it though, trying to keep the play alive. Omaha comes away with it, they'll dump it back down low. Powell chasing after it, puck circles behind the Kansas City net. Bachta's there, he bangs it off the boards, evades one defender. Outlet pass looking for Logan Weisner. Great pass from Bachta to Weisner. Weisner getting through some traffic, Bachta in tow. Picks up a loose puck, shot by Bachta. Leg pad saved by the Omaha goalie. Not sure how the Mavs goalie saw that one. He's fairly screened, and Bachta got a good look at it. The shot was blocked by the leg pad. Centering pass by the Mavs, turned aside by Powell. Powell chips it ahead to Bachta. Same spot. Bachta will try again. Again, an outlet pass over to Weisner. Almost the same play as last time. Weisner over the blue line. Down to the face-off circle. Quick shot. Glove save. Dropped it momentarily, but then covered it up. Get a stoppage in play here with 9:32 remaining. Two back-to-back rushes, very similar. Bakta digging it out of the corner. Outlet pass over to Logan Weisner on the left wing. Do it again. Howard chasing behind the net. JC there as well. Mavs trying to send it around the corner, but kept in by JC. He sends it the other direction. Argadine chasing after it on the far side. Mavs clear it up and out of the zone. Comes back to McClin. McClin dumps it back down. Onside, tipped, and no icing. Casey on a line change. Hill on the ice. Or Weisner, I should say, on the ice with McClin. Mavs cut through the defense, trying to get a shot, but poke checked away. McClin ties him up on the far side. Argadine is there as well with Howard. McClin chips it ahead to Howard. Howard off the boards, over the blue line, out of the zone. Howard chasing after, trying to get a pass over to JC, but a good poke check by Omaha. We get a penalty here as they upended Argadine. Seemed like a little bit of a late whistle. They raised their arm to call a penalty in Omaha, but they let Omaha touch it up and bring it into the zone before they finally blew the whistle. But it did look like, and it is in fact, a boarding penalty on Omaha when they upended Argadine. It's strange they let the whistle go, or they let the play go a little longer before they blew the whistle. KC goes in the power play. Weisner and Powell back on defense. Argadine will take the face-off. He's got JC and Howard on the wings. Argadine ties up his man, comes back to JC. JC gets around some traffic, trying to play it over the point, but KC will regroup. Puck squirts out of the zone. Powell sends it right back in. Picked up by Omaha. They cleared out momentarily, and they're back at the red line with possession. Weisner back for Kansas City. Quick shot off the side of the net. I can hear it ring the post. Stutzer had it covered up. Shot was wide. Either went off the base of the net or possibly the post, but Stutzer had the angle covered. 1:36 remaining in the power play for KC. 8:15 remaining in the game. Omaha plays it back to the left point. They'll dump it back down low. Powell's there to intercept the pass. They chip it ahead for JC. JC will skate the puck out of the zone. He plays it over to Weisner. Over to Howard. Howard's got Argadine streaking with him. Up the left side. Howard will bring it into the corner. He gets bodied up. Loose puck though. Argadine battling behind the net as well. Short-handed is Kansas City, and they're coming away with the puck behind the Omaha net. Sauce pass looking for Landon Weisner back on the point. Weisner tying up his man. Great back check effort there by Weisner. JC and Hill in the corner. JC trying to clear it out, but it comes up to Argadine. Argadine picks up the puck across the red line. Just inside the zone, he'll dump it, or just inside the red line, he'll dump it into the Omaha zone. 30 seconds or so remaining on the penalty kill for Kansas City. Just over 7 minutes remaining in the game. Omaha comes away with it at the end of the Kansas City zone. Good poke check there. Phillips and Hill. Wrap-around attempt goes all the way through the crease. Phillips picks up the puck. He'll skate it out the left side. He plays it ahead for Johnson. Johnson at the red line. Into the Omaha zone. Johnson, drop pass for Smith. Smith in the face-off circle, shot. Leg pad save, kicks into the corner. Clearing attempt comes back to Phillips. Phillips plays it off the boards. Great pass over to Johnson from Phillips. Johnson has Smith streaking, quick shot, glove save. Mavs goalie will hang on to that one. Any sort of rebound, and Smith was right there as well. Quick wrist shot by Johnson after the pass up from Phillips, but no rebound from the Omaha goalie. We'll get a face-off in the Mavs zone. Clearing out the wingers there on the left side. Smith wins the face-off. He plays it back to the point for McClin. Quick shot goes wide. Johnson picks it up behind the net, circling around, trying to find a centering pass, looking for a backhand attempt over to Smith. Comes over to the far boards. Powell trying to keep it alive in the zone, but Omaha digs it out. Here comes Omaha up the left side. Smith back checking. Great poke check there by Allender. Breaks up the rush. Omaha regroups at the blue line. Good pressure by Allender. Shot from the circle, blocked by Powell. Omaha will pick it up behind their own net. Play it back to the right point. Johnson pursuing. Loose puck kicks off the skate of an Omaha player. McClin and Smith trying to clear it out. Johnson there as well. Mavs dig it out, though, trying to get a centering pass. Blocked by McClin. Smith will tap it ahead to Johnson. Johnson streaking up the left side. Through the neutral zone, just over the red line. He'll flip it in and head back to the bench for a line change. Just over 5 minutes remaining here in the third period. Mavs trying to get something set up through center ice. Across the far side. Dungy and Brown trying to tie him up. Dungy comes away with it. Dungy skates through some traffic. He's got Brown in tow. Across the blue line. Poke check, though. Kept in, though, by Myers. Dungy plays it off the back of the net looking for Brown, but it squirts behind the goalie. Comes out to the left point. Brown keeps it alive momentarily, but eventually flipped out by Omaha. Landon Weisner back on D for Kansas City. Circling around. Outlet pass over to Myers. Myers, great pass from Weisner to Myers. Myers gets around some traffic into the corner. Poke check by Omaha disrupts that play. Here comes Omaha up the left side. Weisner back. Shot blocked by Weisner. Doesn't get through. Centering attempt. Blocked by Stutzer. He'll hang on to that one. With 4:40 remaining, we get a face-off here just to the right of Stutzer in the Kansas City zone. Hill and Weisner are your defensemen. Smith will take the face-off with Bakta and Logan Weisner on the wings. AC controls the face-off. Weisner plays it behind his own net, looking for Hill or his brother Logan. Picked up by Hill. He plays it right back to Landon Weisner. Landon Weisner trying to play it out of the zone, tied up by Omaha. Bakta there as well. 3 players from each team. It's dug out by Smith. Smith with a pass over to Logan Weisner. Logan Weisner will regroup. Let some traffic clear out. Flips it up looking for Smith at the blue line. Smith will play it over to Landon Weisner. Weisner streaking up the right side. Drop pass for Bakta. Great pass to Bakta. Bakta slides it into the crease looking for Logan Weisner or possibly Smith. Covered up by the Mavs goalie. Just over 4 minutes remaining. Back to the point, shot by Powell, goes wide right, picked up by Logan Weisner behind the net. Circling around, trying to find some space for a pass. Little drop pass for Bakta. Bakta trying to do the same for Smith. Smith circles around, picks up the puck. Playing back to the point, through some traffic, trying to get a drop pass to Bakta. Bakta gets a stick on it, he'll play it back down low behind the Mavs net. Outlet pass for Omaha, turned aside by Powell. Back and forth over the blue line, offsides call with 3:32 remaining. After a quick shot on target, saved by Stutzer. Loose puck trickles beside the net and he covers it up. Unbelievable effort there. That loose puck just slid right through the crease. Stutzer made the initial save and that puck just trickled dangerously through the crease and he covered it up. Picks up the puck behind the Kansas City net, picked off by Powell. Powell chips it over to Howard. Howard trying to chip it out of the zone, comes to JC. Puck trickles up just at the blue line and cleared out by JC. He sends it up to Hargadine. Hargadine on the far side, streaking around some traffic. 3 minutes remaining in the contest. Hargadine trying to get a centering pass. Puck just sitting there. Not sure if the Omaha goalie ever saw that. It was just sitting there by the left or the right post. Eventually reached over and covered it up. Exactly 3 minutes remaining in the third period. Icing if it makes it, and it does. Faceoff will come back down in the Omaha zone with 2:50 remaining. Casey controls the faceoff. Over to Howard, back to McLean on the point. Howard plays it behind the net to Hargadine. Hargadine trying to get around some traffic, plays it back to Howard. Howard and Hargadine playing a little give and go behind the net. JC will pick up the puck now, sending it back around the other direction. 2.5 minutes remaining in the contest. Good back check by JC. He picks the pocket of the Mavs. He'll play it over to Weisner. Weisner up the right side, just over the red line. He'll dump it in. Hargadine, JC, and Howard battling down there. Hargadine heading back to the bench for a line change. JC with some good forecheck pressure. Trying to burn some clock. Howard back checking. Weisner and McLean back on D for Kansas City. Shot goes wide right by the Mavs. Puck caroms up to the far side. Picked up by Howard. They clear the zone. Howard skating through some traffic. Gets into the Omaha zone. Poke checked away though by the Mavs. Johnson with the timely poke check. Sends it ahead trying to find Allender. Tied up with the Mavs at the blue line. They bring it right back in the zone. Number 5 who scored the last goal, or the only goal I should say, for the Mavs has the puck. Great poke check though by Landon Weisner. He picks the pocket of number 5. Johnson from his knees picks up the puck and clears the zone. Great effort by Johnson. Smith chips it ahead, trying to get around some traffic. Empty net for Omaha. 6 attackers. Offsides call. We get a face-off here. 1:17 remaining. I'll square the clock up here. 1:17. We got a timeout here called by Omaha. Empty net by Omaha. 6 attackers on the ice. Omaha with the man advantage on skaters, but also with the empty net. Six attackers. Well, they get the goalie back in the net, I should say. They'll go with 6 attackers if they win the face-off. Face-off being too close to the Omaha goal. As soon as Omaha maintains possession for any length of time, they'll send that goalie back to the bench and put the extra attacker back on the ice. But right now, going with the standard 5 skaters. KC controls it. Quick shot right into the face mask of an Omaha defender. 1 minute remaining in the game. Omaha streaking down the left side. Number 5 passing the center right through the slot. Saved by Stutzer. Kicks it aside. It's behind the net for Weisner. Weisner battling behind the net. Dug out by Smith. Omaha's net is empty again. They have the 6th attacker on the ice. Loose puck picked up by Smith. Glove down, trying to get it cleared by Kansas City. Loose puck picked up by Johnson. Johnson off the boards, trying to get it ahead to Allender. Couldn't quite get the shot off, but Omaha regroups behind their own net. Smith ties him up on the far side. 30 seconds remaining in the contest. Weisner sends it ahead, trying to find his brother Logan. Logan battling, the puck goes into the net. Good job by Logan Weisner, battling there in the corner, trying to burn some clock with good forecheck pressure. 18.8 seconds on the arena clock. Face-off being in the Omaha zone, they'll send the goalie back in the net, back to 5 attackers. Hargadine wins a face-off back to Weisner. Weisner trying to burn some clock, just sends it down low behind the net. Logan Weisner in the far corner. Omaha digs it out, good pressure by Hargadine. He gloves it down, trying to keep the play alive in the zone. 5 seconds remaining. Kansas City's going to win this one. Shot on target, saved by the goalie, but that'll do it. KC wins it 2-1. Great hard-fought victory against Omaha here. This is Omaha's top team at the 12U level, the Omaha Mavs Black. They do have a Mavs Red team as well. KC has played them both several times throughout the season. Good bounce-back win for Kansas City. 2-1 your final here in game number 3. One more for sure game tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning. Again, kind of a friendly format this weekend, playing the Rochester, Minnesota Mustangs. Pending the outcome of that one, the top 2 teams out of this 3-team friendly will play at 12:30 tomorrow. But for sure, one more tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow in the morning at 9:30 against the Rochester Mustangs. 2-1 your final. KC wins it.